Today is Wednesday, Parashat Lecha. And Avraham Avinu is told at the beginning of this parasha to leave his country, his place of birth, his house of his father, and go to a land that I will show you. In other words, you're getting started on a trip and you don't really know the destination. Well, this was one of the tests that Avraham Avinu was put to. Is he going to go through the test? Is he going to follow Hashem's instructions, even though typically as you would go to a place you don't even know where it is? There's a certain amount of insecurity involved. There is a certain amount of course, difficulty in moving any place. But here in this case, without even knowing where you're going, etc., are you going to have faith in Hashem? That was a test for Avraham. And there are 10 tests that Avraham is put through. And the last one being, of course, the one of Akedat Yitzchak, or the sacrifice of Isaac, when Avraham, his essence was kindness and doing good for other people. And he's asked to take his son that he had at a very, very old age, and to take him and to sacrifice him, quote unquote. Of course, that did not happen. But in other words, to go against his natural inclination of kindness, to do something that would be just unheard of, to go and take your son to put him on the altar, and he's put to test, and he follows through, he takes his son, and just to do whatever Hashem commands him to do. And there are many tests that he's put through. As we said, there are 10 of them. And but actually, it's not just Avraham that is put to test. Every morning when we say Birchot HaShachar, we ask Hashem, please don't put us to test. We don't want to, Chaz v'Shalom, stumble or fail in a test that you might put us through. But at the same time, we should realize that throughout the day, throughout the person's life, there are many tests that a person is faced with, some of them small, some of them bigger tests, but all the tests are actually to give the opportunity for the person to come up and rise up to the occasion and bring into reality an innate potential that is in him. There's an inner potential to be able to withstand the temptation to do wrong, to withstand the temptation to respond in anger, to withstand the temptation to fail and listen to what Yetzer Hara pushes you to do, but actually the whole purpose is not for you, Chaz v'Shalom, to fail, is actually for you to come through the test with realizing the potential that was in you to do good. And in the Gemara it says, Hashem never gives a test to someone that he cannot withstand, that he cannot go through with flying colors. Actually, interestingly, the word for test in Hebrew is nisayon. A person goes through a nisayon, he goes through a test. But in the word nisayon, there is a kind of a root word that is nes. And what is nes? Nes in Hebrew has two meanings. One of them is a miracle, is a nes. So as a person goes through a test, he might find out that there is a miracle that can happen when he finds that he has energies and he has potential that he didn't know he had before. And he's able to do something that maybe before was beyond his concept of something that he could accomplish. So he accomplishes it. But there's another meaning for the word nes. And the other meaning is a banner, like a flag. In English there's an expression, you go through a test with flying colors. What is flying colors? A banner is a flag with colors, which means as you go through the test is an opportunity to sort of raise a banner of accomplishment. And that's a very important concept. So anytime that you have a challenge, you have a test, could be small, it could be larger, stand up to the occasion, and go through it with flying colors, because nisayon has in it the word nes, which means a banner. And this is one of the lessons from the parasha of this week, as we read about the tests that Abraham was put through. Baruch Adonai le'olam, amen ve'amen.